Hey everybody, this is Bill, BLITZ MOLIN Fab. Back out here in the garage today messing around. Continuing on with the 55 Chevy Saga. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to start making some panels. I think I'm going to start with my back panel in here. I keep saying door panel, but there's no door here. So I'm going to make these panels here, and then I think after that I'll work on what I was talking about, I think in my last video, where I was talking about carpeting in here on the wheel well. So what I'm doing is I bought a regular old clear shower curtain, and I bought some poster board. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff and I'm going to go ahead and tape it up, go in the back, tape it up like this, and I'm going to go ahead and trace it out and cut it, and then I'm going to put it on some poster board and cut out some poster board and see if I can't make myself some panels. So that's where I'm starting today. That's what I'm messing around with right now. So let me get some of this rolling and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. This is what I came out with. I taped this up, like I said, back here in the back, just taped it across the top, kind of traced it out so that, you know, I've got probably an inch tucking up inside of the trim, and then all I did is just kind of traced it all the way around, and so this is what I've got. I marked my window crank position right here. So I marked this with a dot to get me in the neighborhood. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to some poster board and see what I can come out with. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back. So this is what I came up with, and all I did is transferred it over to some poster board, taped a couple pieces of poster board together, and so this is what I've got. And that way there I can kind of, you know, trim it and do what I need to make it fit good. So let me pop it in place and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I got it popped into place. Kind of had to trim it up down here on the bottom in the corner. I had it too tight a little bit, and I've got it to where it looks like it sits pretty good. Sets pretty good along this edge. Leave myself just a little bit on this edge. Like I said, I've got my hole for my window crank, and all in all, it looks like that's a really good place to start to transfer over to either some plastic or some thin wood. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to use yet. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and move forward, and I'm going to make myself one for the front, for the driver's side door. And of course you can pull these off and just move it to the other side, and it'll fit right over on the other side, the same exact thing. So I mean, kind of common sense. These are exact replicas. The sides are not different. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use. This is my my template that I'm going to use. And so like I said, my next thing is to figure out what I want to use for the material for it. So here is my template for the rear panels. So like I said, I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing right here, and I'm going to make one for the door and see what I can come up with. I'll take the window crank and the door handle off, pop these things off, and pull this off. So those are other things that I'll have to look at marking. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this or with the the window crank and the door handle latch. I'm definitely going to use, but I'm going to go ahead and throw something together on this. I'll be back, show you what I got. Alrighty, here we go. Driver's side door panel. I got this thing all taped up, got it just underneath the edge here, and so it'll sit underneath the edge of my trim piece. Taped it all up, taped it down across the bottom, and then I just took a marker, you know, made my, here's where my door handle holes are, here's my door crank, over here my window crank, and I didn't mark that one, so I got to mark that one also. That's for the wing window. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and take this thing, untape it, and I'm going to pull it off, and I'm going to put it on some poster board, and then I'm going to make me a little poster board piece of this and see how it fits. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Here it is. Door panels for dummies. So you got the #1 dummy right here doing it. So here it is. All I did is just laid this plastic over the top, some poster board, taped a couple pieces of poster board together to make it big enough, and all I did is just cruised around, made some lines off the edges and traced it best I can. And I'm not really sure up on the top how far I need to go. Here's the top edge of my door, here's the trim piece. I think I'm just gonna go, I don't want to cut it too short and, you know, then get in a bind. So probably go up an inch and just cut it straight across the top, and that will tuck underneath the like where the door trim hangs down. That should tuck right up underneath there a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see if I get a piece of vinyl or something put over it, what it looks like. But anyway, this is what I got. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off of this. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and just trim it out, just kind of rough trim it out. Try to stay as straight as I can. So I'm just moving on. Like I said, here it is. So this is the driver's door, and I just marked it front out, so that way there I know where I am for this. And like I said, I could take this, lay it this way on the passenger door, and so I mean it'll do the same thing. I'm just going to probably cut 2 of these and 2 of the back ones, and then start, you know, looking at what I need to do to make those fit once I get them into some kind of wood or some kind of board. So I'll be back. All right, well, I cut out the poster board and cut out the holes here for my door handle and door crank and window cranks. Got it set up pretty good. Definitely a good spot to get into, get it put into wood or plastic, or I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this, what I want to use for these panels. So but this is how I made the door panels. So like I said, I have one for the front, and then I've got the other one for the back here. So with those I should be able to get some material, some wood or something, and should be able to make all 4 of my panels. So I'm gonna keep trucking along. This is what I got for the moment. So here's how you make templates, or nice, easy, goofy, dumb way. I'm sure a lot of people have put videos out about it, but just showing you how I did it. Everybody have a great day, and I will continue on probably with another video after I go to the hardware store and figure out what I want to use to put these things together. So everybody have a great day. If you got a minute, subscribe, maybe like, helps grow my channel. Thanks.